We're live.
We're live.
Fantastic.
Great
Hello,
stuff.
hello, hello.
Hi, everyone. I seem to have frozen, and hopefully that gets fixed in a minute. There we are. So, if you're watching this, first off, welcome. Welcome to this interview session panel. My name is James Kennedy, and on the call with us, we have the amazing Dr. Hanna Denny and Keith Weedman with us. And if you come along on this call and you happen to come in on the chat and you're watching with us, please introduce yourself in the chat so that I can say hello to you as well. So today's topic is all about healing from loss. And we have the amazing Dr. Hanna Denny with us today to share her story. Dr. Hanna, thank you for this opportunity to come and share your story with us, which, I know it's not the easiest of stories, but I truly believe it's a story that the world needs to hear. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please, Dr. Hanna?
I would appreciate, James, if you call me Hannah.
Will do. Yes, for sure.
Fantastic. Well, there are many Hannahs or many sides of Hannahs. I started introducing myself like that. There is Hanna Professional, who has user experience consultancy business, and there is Hanna, who is absolutely passionate about healing, about changing lives, about making sure that we lead our life in the best possible way, that we can help ourselves, we can help others. And that part of Hanna has played an enormous part in my healing process.
We lost James.
Temporarily, I'm sure he'll be back.
He
but
will.
as we're waiting for James, we can maybe Keith, you'd like to.
He's back.
Hello, James. Good to
Apologies
have
for
you
that.
with us.
Somebody's
Wi-Fi
joined us
decided to
too.
forget.
We love technology.
We love technology. It's all fun and
Yes.
games.
Somebody
So
else
carry
has
on with your
joined
story.
us.
So someone else has just joined us, did you say?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Say hello in the chat.
So I was just saying, James, about different part of Hanna, and the one that it's very much about a holistic approach to life. That part of me, that Hanna, has helped me tremendously in my healing journey. Without her, I don't think that I even want to. I don't think I want to even think where would I be if I didn't follow my intuition, if I didn't listen to her when she was giving me that advice, what to do. Yes, I'm sure I've been in a much darker, well, not in a much darker, I will be in a dark place, because now I'm not there. I saw the light and I follow that. And I'm forever grateful that in all those moments where I thought, do I even want to be here? She gave me that hand. She gave me that push. And she always reminded me, do you remember those talks when you had with Roy, that you were so open about the feelings, you were so open about the reality of what was happening to Roy, what was happening to our life. We were very much aware of it. But a lesson that I learned is it doesn't matter how open you are. It doesn't matter how much you talk about it, because when it hits you, the world changes. And well, I'm here because I let that Hanna in. I let that Hanna show me, lead me through that darkness. And here I am. I can talk about it. Okay. My voice is getting a little bit.
Yes.
But guys, I can do it. I want to do it because I so truly believe that my new mission in life is to help those who've lost hope.
Yes.
So
I love that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my stories and to be here today.
Yes. And Hanna, I want to say first off, thank you. Thank you for being brave enough to be with us here today, because the story that you're sharing with us is not an easy story to tell. Okay. But from what I'm hearing and from what I'm listening, the story you're telling is bigger than you. Right? And you've taken something that you want to use the pain that you've gone through to help other people heal, which is obviously the point of this talk today. And before we go any further, Hanna, and delve into it and learn more about your story and how it was, I want to obviously just invite my co-interviewer today, Keith. And Keith, before we go on and talk more about Hanna and her amazing story, can you just tell the audience a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here? And I'll do the same after you as well, please.
Thank you, James. I met Hanna Denny last June. Thanks to James Tomasi Kennedy, introduced me to Hanna, and I'm healing from Parkinson's disease, an uncommon form of Parkinson's disease that includes memory loss. And so it's like having twofers, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease together. But I'm healing thanks to Hanna.
Thanks to you, Keith. You let me in. You allowed me to help you. So it's I look at it as a joint venture. How about that?
Sure.
Love that, Keith. And obviously, when we're going through this here, please just jump in when you can, because this is very much an unscripted interview, and we're the three of us having a chat. And also want to say hello to Angela that's joined us today from Kentucky. She's on the chat and she's watching along with us. So, Angela, as we go along, if you have any specific questions, either for Keith, Hanna, or myself, please bring that in as well. Okay. To introduce a little bit myself, I'm the young one. I'm the spring chicken in the room, as I like to say, right? Instead of all of these people, and I'm here because I'm passionate about holistic health, and I'm a big believer that in terms of prevention is much better than the cure. So I'm here to learn from the mistakes and the challenges of others, so that I don't have to go through it as well. And my day job, I'm an executive career coach, but today it's all about holistic health and healing. And health and healing means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. One of the most difficult things that most of us are going to go through in our life is the pain of loss. And as someone as this amazing Hanna Denny in the room, Hanna has gone through herself. We're here to interview a little bit about her story, how it felt in this dark place that she talked about earlier, and how she's coming out of the other side, but not only surviving, but thriving and doing crazy stuff like dancing all over the place and smiling like crazy. And it's like, hey, whatever the magic formula for that is, I want some of that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that's going to watch this later are looking to want some of that as well.
Wow. Yes, dancing and singing, James. If you talk to me about it a month ago, I would look at you thinking, are you crazy? Are
Obviously.
you really crazy?
Obviously.
Obviously. But today it's a different day. Today it's a different story. And as you say, I have come to the other side, if I could say that.
Yes.
And now I'm thriving. I'm
Yes.
thriving because that journey showed me that there is hope in whatever we go through life. And losing someone, I've lost many people close to me in my life, but losing Roy, I've never, ever imagined that it will be that hard.
Yeah.
But can be done.
Yes.
Can be done if we allow it to happen, if we use the right method, if we talk to people. Although, yes, that's let's give a bit of story rather than jumping from one side to another. But I have to tell you, guys, today it's not my best day.
Yeah.
Today I decided to go for help of my magic.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Because I wanted to be able to tell you that story without breaking into tears. Because it's important. It's important for you to know that you can heal. I went through that, and you can as well. And I'm here to show you how. And I'm here to share you what I did.
Yes.
It helped me. So I believe that if you allowed yourself to use some of those tools, you'll be able to heal faster. I have come across people that after 5, 10, 12, 20 years of losing a spouse or a partner, they're still in that dark place.
Yes.
And now they feel, oh gosh, it's just too late. I cannot come out of it. Wrong. You can. Just let me show you how.
Yes. Thank you for that. And
but coming out of it doesn't mean feeling good all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean feeling good all the time. I have days that I take Max for a walk and I put my headphones in, put the music on, and I walk and I dance and I sing and I just say, yes, thank you. Thank you for that happiness. Thank you for a beautiful day because it's great. It feels great.
Mm.
Today, it's not that great.
And that's okay too.
And that is absolutely okay too. Because grieving just, it's not, you take a scissors, chop, okay. Grieving, it's there. No more. No, it doesn't work like this. I just learned how to live with it, how to cherish. Because if you change the attitude towards grief, it changes all. I focus now more on those beautiful memories. I cherish that love that I experienced, and I'm not saying this just to tell you, I've experienced that deep love. I have experienced love that I've never experienced before. And those memories and that feeling of that special connection that we had and that deep love and understanding, it gives me wings. It gives me something that I can say, at least I know that if I'd never love again, I know how it feels. So going through life without that feeling, that would be much worse than experiencing and using those memories to bring that, happiness and joy. So that it's the relationship that we create with grief is so important. I decided to make a friend, to have a friend, to talk to it. Someone says, Hanna, you talk to your grief, you might be out of your mind. Perhaps, but that's okay, guys, because through that relationship with grief that I created, I'm here. Because there were moments, there were days that I was sitting on the sofa feeling like feeling so empty, having no purpose. And there were days that I wish I could join Roy and that pain that it's undescribable. But I didn't. I made a decision because I saw at that time, I saw that we have choices. We all have choices in life. And my choice my choice was to move forward through the love that I had for Roy, in honor of that, in honor of his memory. I wanted to be strong and move forward, and because I knew it. I just knew it, that if I get through that, I will change for sure. But I could use that change for a better good. I could use that to show others that we can do it.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It's simple. It requires work like everything else we do. There are no difference. If we want to be better in business, we need to do the work. If we want to learn languages, well, there are no language pills. Oops, sorry. We need to put work into it, and we need to learn. And it's the same with the grieving. We learn how to live with it. We learn about our weaknesses, and we discover our strength as well in that process. And if you look at me, I didn't work for 6 months. I could not work for 6 months because my brain was all over the place. I couldn't concentrate. I mean, the pain, my migraines escalated at that time. My sleeping pattern, you just think, what sleeping pattern? At night, I would toss and turn. During the day, you would think, oh, you were so tired, you would zonk out on the sofa. I couldn't. And you know how sleep deprivation, what effect does it have on our health in general. So my health was going down. If you look at my pictures from that time, you would say, who's that woman? Who is that woman? And my first miracle that, sparkled that change in direction and change in that journey was you, Keith.
I'm so glad, so grateful.
When we started working together, and James, I don't know how you did it. You just connected us at the right time. And that was a miracle, because through my own, everything that I was going through, the pain, the depression, the anxiety, the lack of sleep, the tiredness, I thought, if I could help Keith, if I could help him, well, so I focused on helping. I kind of put the grief, okay, there is grief, but let's do something else. Let's start coming out from that deep hole. And when I saw Keith getting better and better, was thinking, okay, let's do all of this. Let's just do more of this.
Yes.
This is working.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So
And Hannah, before we move forward, I just want to just highlight a key to healing that you just mentioned there. Sometimes when we're wrapped up in our own problems and our challenges, when we focus on other people and help other people and help them heal, we heal as well. Sometimes to heal ourselves, we have to look beyond ourselves and help others heal so we can heal as well. And in the process, discover our passion for life. In the process, discover a reason for living again as well. Because it's addictive, as both you, Hannah, and Keith know, helping others in however way we want to help others is very, very addictive.
It is, definitely.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. So brilliant.
Yeah, so I said,
But
Keith, I
I
want
like this addiction. Do you know what?
yes,
I
it's a
can't
good
do it with
addiction.
others, but this one works for me.
Well,
Absolutely.
Me too.
because a lot of the time with pain, with this loss, with the loss, and Hannah, I would just want to say to you that I felt that loss. And when you're talking, I felt the deep love you had for it, and at the same time, I said you felt it even more, the loss, because of how deep you loved. And that's a reflection on the other side as well when you don't have that person around anymore. And at the same time, I looked and it's like, as you said, thank you that you had that opportunity to have that. That's a blessing that you had that as well. And also, again, thank you for Keith. And I'm happy that the connection worked out when I introduced you, but both of you also needed each other, and it happened when it needed to happen.
Definitely.
Right? So again, you were both healing each other at the same time. No, your turn. No, your turn.
So it's about energy, and you feel positive energy too, because you connected us. You're the connector.
Yes.
So we all feel energy, healing energy.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Love that. And Hannah, I'm just curious because there might be people watching this video at a later date that's just starting out on the journey of learning how to heal from loss. Or it might be very raw straight away. You being there recently, what's your advice for someone just starting out? Because if they hear, they're opening to listening to ideas. If they hear, they don't want to rely on medication or they don't want to rely on alcohol to help numb the pain. They're looking for something different.
Absolutely. Well, call me crazy, but I was using so many different natural approaches,
Okay.
and I am the kind of person that it's been happening throughout my whole life that I want to try something, and I would pick the things that resonate with me. I remember my mom telling me, "Oh my goodness, you start all of those courses, and even when I was a kid, oh, you start singing, or you start painting, or you start learning this and that and something else, and then you don't finish. Why don't you finish?" But what my mom, sadly, what she didn't understand is that in order for us to know what is good for us, we just need to go and try different methods. And I took the step forward. So I've been doing Reiki. I've been practicing Reiki for over 20 years. So Reiki was one of my methods. I was doing meditations, but when you're that angry, and I was so angry.
Passionate,
I was
passionate about.
so furious that Roy left me, and I had to deal with everything. And when your mind is in that state and you try to meditate, it will not work. And it didn't work for me.
Gotcha.
So when I felt like that, I was using tapping. Some people know it as EFT, emotional freedom technique, that you activate different meridian points to release anger, to release
I need some of that.
agitation, to release everything. I mean, there are processes to follow, but I remember me sitting there and just screaming from anger. And I decided that at that point, to calm myself down and release that stress so I could do a bit of meditation, I would just sit and tap on different points, and I would talk. I would talk to Roy, I would argue with him, I would talk to myself. I would just verbalize what was happening in my head, all those emotions, all those feelings, until I felt that, okay, all right, I'm calmer, I can reason, so I can do maybe energy healing. I love energy healing because it's so powerful, so I would use that. I would work on my chakras, because I learned at some point that, if our chakras are misaligned, and when we stress, when we go through the grief, the chakras, they go all over the place. Trust me, they go all over the place, because that's how we are. When we're in pain, when we feel stress, that means that everything in our bodies misaligned, our energy is off. So being able to ground yourself, make sure that the energy flows freely. I worked on chakras. I learned how to ground myself. People think, well, what is grounding? Well, that's another method that when you're overwhelmed, guys, I'm telling you everything that worked for me, and I've been using all those techniques.
You've tried all of them by the sound of it.
And I use all of them depending on the day, depending how I feel, depending what I need. It's my learn of healing or way of healing. It's very much customized and by a day,
which is correct, because everybody's different.
Everybody is different,
and we're going to need different things on each stage depending on what's happening, right?
Absolutely. And as I was working with Keith, we would start with tapping, and then I would feel I'm very in tune with my intuition. I learned that through that grieving journey as well. It just became I became much more aware of that. So I would tune in to Keith's needs, because energy is everywhere. The distance doesn't matter, and if you connect yourself with someone through that energy channel, I could feel that we need to change this tapping to something else, because at that point he needed to have that conversation with himself, with that little Keith that was scared and needed to be acknowledged. So it's all custom made. There is no, this is the list of things, and this is what you do every day. Follow 1, 2, 3. Well,
you don't have the set of life instructions to fix all ills?
Yes, yes, I do. Follow your heart.
Ooh.
Tune in with yourself,
Yeah.
because you will understand what you need. And that final tuning, that was a key.
Mm.
That fine tuning allowed me to just be kind to myself and say, Hannah, you're going absolutely nuts today. What do you need? What do you need to calm you down? What do
Mm.
you need to help you to get that good night's sleep? Because if you don't do this, you have a dog, you have this adorable dog that Mag's been godsend. He's been with me, but I cannot neglect him. I need to be there for him as well, because
Mm.
he has his needs. So you do your work. You need to do those things. So you take care of yourself. So self-care, it's extremely important when you
Yeah.
go through the grieving process. And
Yes.
when then you take care of him, because you need him, he needs you, just like
Mm.
me and Keith, we needed
Yes.
each other.
Love that. Love that. And Hannah, I just want to recap on some of the insights I got as you were speaking through all of that. The first things first that I realized from the different, forms and modalities and tactics and strategies you used, you found a way to release this pent up frustration and energy from your body in a healthy way.
In a healthy, natural,
Yes.
non-invasive way.
Because
Yes,
because with a lot of people, that is going through this process of grief, and they have all these pent up frustration, and if we keep on bottled it up, like anything else that keeps on bottled, it'll blow at the most inopportune, like when you don't want it to be.
absolutely. Absolutely. So then the second miracle happened, because at the beginning I said there were two miracles in
Mm,
my journey that
mm.
helped me move forward. And the second miracle was my friend Alex. And Alex introduced me to this natural technology.
Okay, okay.
That's the example here. I'm still using it. I'm still
Not
using
not
it.
the hand, but just to be clear, it's not the hand. It's what's
No,
on the
it's not
hand,
the
right?
hands. Those are those magic patches. But he introduced me to this incredible technology
Yeah.
that helped me to release stress, that
Mm.
helped me with my sleeping
Oh wow.
patterns, that helped me with anxiety and my migraines. Migraines? What migraines? Guys, I haven't had a migraine attack for 11 months.
Wow. Wow. So can you tell us what was it like? Well, I got two questions, but the first question I have is, as a holistic wellness coach yourself, and you
Mhm.
have all these different modalities that you try, and as you said, it's a custom to everyone, so everyone needs different things. But as you talked about there, you're a Reiki. Are you a Reiki master, Reiki healer?
Reiki practitioner.
Practitioner, yes. You're a EFT, emotional freedom technique. I
Yes.
also know that you're an RTT, rapid
Yes.
transformation technique, that you've used in the
Yes.
past, right?
Yes.
So you've done all these modalities and techniques and things, and you tried, or even with all of those, you tried something else as well to help you
Yes.
with your process in your system, right? And why would you do that? I mean, or what was the reasoning behind trying something else, even though you had all these amazing techniques as well? Just as a curiosity.
As I mentioned before, we use different modalities and
Gotcha.
techniques
Gotcha.
for different things and at
Yes.
different times in life. Um, the patches could work through the night. So my sleeping issues.
Right. So you don't have to be active as well.
I couldn't just. I tried with tapping, just to calm myself down, or shut down that busy brain that felt like American Highway 6 one way, 6 the other way. So you could imagine. Tapping helped me during the day to reduce that, but I wanted to have a good night's sleep.
Gotcha.
And the patches, this technology helped me to do that.
Love that.
There is
Wow.
something else that not many people know about, but since we are, I'm going to be very, very open, because there is something that I think can help different people. So what I've noticed when I was going through that stress,
Yes.
I've noticed that I started losing hair, and I had bald patches.
Oh dear.
For a woman, okay, I was grieving. I wasn't going out. I wasn't really looking after myself. But that deep down, I was scared, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, on top of everything
Because
else.
you kept on doing this, Hanna. You kept on doing this.
Now I'm going to, what am I going to do?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But look, the hair is there. And thanks to patches, my hair started to regrow.
Oh wow.
My lashes started to regrow. So the benefits, I've noticed the benefits of this technology so fast that I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop, because, well, we all age, and going through the grief, at the beginning, when I wasn't using the patches, I aged so much. I started looking like an old woman. And then, well, look at me now. Well, sorry, it might not sound really modest, but if you compare the pictures from there and now, it's like I have this energy. I can do.
Oh yes, you do.
I sleep better. My skin looks better. My wrinkles kind of.
Oh yeah, sign me up for that.
I have my hair, so in that darkness moment, I was thinking, oh my goodness, that is good. So that, improving my health, and the fact that I was seeing that, I could see the results really fast. That was giving me that hope. I need to come out of this. I'm helping others. I'm helping myself. I have so much to give. I have so much to offer. I'm not going back. The only way is forward.
Yes.
So I just kept moving forward, having that, developing that new passion, seeing that light. And I wanted to be in the center of that light.
Yes, definitely. And you're the one giving the light out now, Hanna, right?
And I am the one.
Give the light now, right? So
yes, I am.
The other question,
I
wanted to bring to you is, because you talked about migraines, right? And suffering for 11 months without a migraine. But as someone that, has a migraine every once in a while, it's like, It can't be that bad, could it? Having before with, I mean, I'm asking because I don't know. So I'm asking the question: how was it before with life with these? What were they? Chronic migraines?
James,
Mm.
I remember a story so vividly that I was getting ready to see my friends and I was really excited and I was putting my makeup on and just sitting there being happy. And then I could feel that familiar pain coming. You know, my pain, they were so severe that when I wanted to call my friend to tell her I'm not coming, I have that migraine, I couldn't talk.
Oh wow!
The next
Oh goodness!
thing was just text her. And when I tried to do this, my hands couldn't move.
Oh my goodness!
I was so scared because I was home alone. Well, I don't like that movie, but anyway, I was home alone without being able even to contact someone to come and help me.
Wow!
So when I talked to Alex about that, and he said, Hanna, I might have a solution for you. I just grabbed it. I just said, give it to me now.
Wow!
Because I'm not waiting any longer.
Yes! Wow!
I'm not waiting any longer. And I don't want to take the pills because the pills would just numb me.
Gotcha. Right.
I couldn't work when I had migraines.
You couldn't work, so
because
this was impacting your work as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And from the sounds of it, Hanna, like I said, it by the sounds of it, it was that bad that it took over your life.
It took over my life. So my work was affected, my relationship with my friends was affected, my home life, throughout the whole life. We could plan something exciting and then no, we cannot do it because I have migraine. So take the pills, go to bed, and wake up whenever you wake up.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So
and that was happening for 30 years.
Oh my, right. Okay. So this is not my migraine every once in a while. This is life changing. Right. So by the sounds of it, did you start on LifeWave to help with migraines?
Yes.
Okay. So you started on these LifeWave patches to help with migraines. And as a side effect, you healed yourself from loss, as well as the other modalities and stuff that you did.
Yes.
And your hair and your eyelashes is growing back as well.
Yeah, okay. That's just aesthetic things.
Side effect, aesthetic, but very important things.
Important. I tell you, all those little things, one way or another, contributed to the healing. Because I was feeling better. So when you feel better, you look at the world better. I was able to get back to work after 6 months. And then I knew that there were days, I promise you, there were days that I just didn't want to get up and start working. And I do a lot of meeting online, and what do? You sit and you cry because you have a bad day?
Yeah.
No, I would just patch myself with anything that I could, and I would sit at my desk. I would do tapping so no one could see, right? You can't see that I'm tapping, and I could just get on with life. And through all that work, day by day, it came a time that I forgot to mention that I went through emotion release exercises. That was very powerful as well.
Yes.
And after that, one day, I just put the music on and I started dancing.
Woohoo!
And I was at the retreat with a few friends, and for the first few days I didn't want to participate much. I didn't want them to come near me. They were the facilitators, they were offering to do some, like dancing and movement. And you know what I was doing? I was wearing a hoodie, so I put the hoodie on. I was sitting, so they asked me to stand up at least and move my body, and I would do like this. I would turn my back to the group and just said, I don't want to do this. But you see, that other Hanna that I was telling you about, she was pushing me. You are here, a little step, take a little step, open up, allow people to help you. So when one morning the music went on and I just ran to that room that we were meeting up and I was dancing, they all came and I just stood there watching me, and they could not move. They could not believe what happened to me.
Now, Hannah, James and I know you've changed.
Yes.
We're not sure when you changed, but clearly you've changed now.
Yes.
Tell us about the change.
Where shall I start? I don't know.
Well, you've definitely got more energy.
Definitely know my energy. I just feel, and people when they come across me, they sometimes ask me, what are you thinking? I mean, how come you have so much energy? You say that you go to bed late around 11, 12, and by 6 o'clock you're there walking your dog, and you don't have a nap during the day. No, I don't. But I do have that energy, definitely through using patches, but also, guys, I found that new passion in life. And when you have the passion, when you have that mission, and I am on mission, the energy just flies from all directions. And you want to do more and more and more.
Yes.
It was less than 2 weeks ago, James Tomasi Kennedy persuaded you to talk about healing from loss.
Yes.
James,
it's a different story.
He's been asking me to do this for I don't think I want to tell people how long for.
Long enough.
For a very long time.
Mm.
And he had good intentions. And there were times that I was just sitting and
I'll kill you later.
go away, James, leave me alone. Can't you see? I can't do this. I don't want to do it. There is
Yeah.
nothing I can. There is nothing I can do to help people. What will they
Yes.
see? Will they see that
Yes.
woman that is so angry and annoying and crying and going crazy and just trying every possible things, and
Mm.
one day they work, the other day you go down, and
Yes.
but he never gave up on me.
Of course not. And you kick my ass as well at the same time. So remember that, right? It goes both ways. And all of us, we do that stuff for each other, right? And
But
I just want
James,
go on.
but James, I needed that time, and
Of
I'm
course.
grateful that you allow me to have it. You gave me that space.
It had to be
You
done when
sat
you're
on the
ready.
bench and you just waited for that right moment.
But 2 weeks ago, you're ready to say yes,
Yes,
and we're so
2 weeks,
glad you did.
We're
2 weeks
so glad we did,
ago.
and it's a powerful story that the world definitely needs to hear. Especially because there's a lot of people that are lost right now, and in the midst of this pain and their frustration. And before we leave, because we're talking about this life patch, and life wave, and all this stuff. What the heck is it, Hannah?
What can I tell you?
Tell
It's a
me more.
magic.
It's
It's a
magic.
little magic. It's a little magic that changed my life,
Mm,
changed Keith's life,
yes.
Definitely.
and changed the lives of, from what I know, millions of people.
Wow.
Because Alex, my friend who introduced me to these magical patches, he's
Yes.
been using them for over 11 years.
Wow.
And I know other people that's been using them, not necessarily for that long. I didn't wait 11 years to see the benefits, my benefits. And I tell you one thing, Alec kept sending me videos explaining how the patches works, because
Yeah.
he said, like, there is no point of me telling you. There is this material, there's information that it captures it so beautifully, so easily. And I
Gotcha.
kept telling him, Alex, have they been working for you? He said, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using them. He said, I don't care. That's enough for me. I will watch the videos later.
Yes. Yes.
I need solution. I need
Now.
that solution for my migraine.
Yes.
So
We're going to run out of time.
Yes. Yes.
I'd be happy to share more about
Yes.
them if anyone is interested. But as I say, for me, what they do, it's more important what they are or what we call them.
Love it. Thank you, Hannah. So for anyone watching this after, the only thing I want to say is, get in touch with Hannah, Keith, or myself if you want to learn more about these products to help you heal from loss, grow your hair back, or get suffering from chronic migraines, and as Keith says, his twofers in terms of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, all in one that he was going through. It can do a lot of things, but this is just how it's helped Hannah. And Hannah, I want to say first off, thank you so much for being brave enough to share your story. I
Yes,
know it's a
thank you, Hannah.
difficult, challenging story as well, but by you sharing this story and helping others, I hope we can see how it helps you heal as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the only way forward.
Yes. Yes. Right. And again, thank you very much for watching. Any questions,
Thank you.
queries, contact any of us to help you heal from loss, age gracefully, and have it all as well.
Have it all. I'm after having it all now.
Definitely. Yeah.
Me too.
Yes. Me
So
definitely three.
join the group, join the
Yes.
community, so we
Join the
all
crazy
have
gang
it
because we're
all.
all crazy,
Definitely.
obviously.
But I love crazy. It's so
He's sure
refreshing.
crazy, not me.
It's
Yeah,
healthy.
he's definitely
Yeah.
crazy on the inside. He's just cool. Take care, everyone.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.